We ask, can you spare change? And you can tell when someone understands you and they're just pretending they don't.
Oh, I think they all do.
So I called the Uno card and I told this guy, I said, oh shit, hey buddy, you dropped your wallet. He turned around so quick.
Yeah.
And I was like, you understood that, didn't you?
No shit. Actually, a good way nowadays you can get them is I've got Google Translate on my phone. So I can translate anything I want to say and I can hear what you're saying.
Thank you very much, Google. We'll be expecting our check in the mail for your plug here. But
if Google was going to do anything, it would be not plug me.
It's just the ignorance. And
Yeah,
you know,
it
honestly, I hate to say this to everybody, but it's because groups of people coming from different countries where they don't have the couth and the unity that Canada has, true Canadians have, and they're starting to take over, and now true Canadians are starting to act that way because it's every man for themselves.
But is that not kind of the image we're giving off now? And we got a fucking retired high school teacher running the country, and the most powerful country in the world is run by a reality show host. Are people just think, oh, this place is a fucking joke. We can go there and do whatever we want. Like, we look like a joke right now.
It's the world's playground, unfortunately.
Like, Justy, he's not a leader. He might be a good dude. I don't know. I don't know the man. He seems cool. Like, I'll blast a J when he comes out next time.
He's riding daddy's coattail is what he's doing.
I thought we had something special, and last time he was in town, he didn't call. So, hey, you said you were just like me. You looked me straight in the eye and said you were just like me.
You should have saved them in for afterwards, Eric.
And then you didn't call on Pride Day. You were here all Pride Day. I was offended.
Maybe his mouth was full. He couldn't talk.
Could be. But we don't look like a country that takes anything seriously. So why should they come here and take us seriously? You know what I mean? Is that part of it?
Even our money looks funny, you know?
Right? Well, theirs does too. Chinese money is funnier and it's smaller.
I get what you're saying. How can you take something serious when we don't take it serious ourselves? Because I don't think we do.
We
Not
don't
anymore.
We don't. And both countries look like a fucking joke.
And it could have the potential for it to be, because, you know, I look at things like, for example, with all the diversity here, no matter what kind of food you want, you can get the best of it because we have, you know,
especially in Vancouver.
There's so much diversity here that can really work in positive ways, but unfortunately, diversity always doesn't mean unity.
Oh, the best Indian food in the world. Well, I only know Canada, but best Indian food in Canada, definitely right here. And yeah, that's the part I like, the food. Speaking of which, gotta plug Iron Chef Canada this Wednesday. Stay tuned. And stay tuned every Wednesday. But we got Gord's buddy competing, which is so cool that we know somebody on Iron Chef.
We know somebody.
His episode hasn't been on yet, but when it is, just watch all of them anyway. Because it's got Rob Feeney. And everybody loves Rob Feeney. But yeah, that's cool. We got a friend on Iron Chef Canada this year.
Very cool.
He's the head chef of the only 5-star restaurant in Canada, which is a big fucking deal.
And what restaurant might that be?
It's a Chateau something in somewhere, something, Ontario. You guys just, I'll figure it out. I don't remember off the top of my head.
Get your life together.
That's, this is why we have commercial breaks and co-hosts.
And Google.
And Google, but I can't, I don't know if I can Google, I'm not going to attempt it. It's, when we get the studio set up, Gordon and I were talking about this. We can Google while we talk, which kind of defeats the whole show because I like the fact that we don't know the answers to anything. Half of them I just make up. I sound like an authority on things. I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Plus, you can Google. It takes a real man to wing it.
Exactly.
That's right.
I agree. Except we love you, Google. Please don't laser me.
Don't take it wrong. Sometimes it's good to be a pussy.
Don't laser me out of the air. I know you could make me disappear at any moment. You've proven it.
Eric, where'd you go?
Yeah, fuck. They've shut down my show twice. I know it.
Well, the microphone's always listening.
It is. And they recommended a period tracker app, which I did download and still haven't had one.
Make sure you don't get in a fight with your lady. Have the period tracker.
That would be a good use for it.
Excellent.
I think Google was implying something else about me.
Okay.
But it was a good rub anyway. It's a good joke. Sorry, bad choice of words to use on this show. Okay, we are 35 minutes into this shit fest. Good coverage of Vancouver. So what do we do? You're right. Don't be ignorant to people. That's been the whole topic of the show. You guys know the hashtag easiest thing in the world. Great way to get prizes on this show. Send us an email just tracking your progress. We're not even going to double check. We'll take your word for it. All you have to do is go about your business as you normally would every single day, but just be nice to everybody you meet. Don't go out of your way. Just be nice. Think about what you're going to say, and try to put a smile on someone's face instead of the alternative. And send us your progress. Tell us how it's going, and you can get prizes just for being. It's sad that the world's come to a state where we have to offer you something to be nice, but we're willing to go that far. On that note, if you're someone you want to publicly shame for doing the opposite, give us their name, and we are happy to shame them on the show. We've had a few so far. Gord had one in the produce department at his grocery store out there in Toronto, and I had, of course, the wonderful wheelchair lady in Waterfront Station who mowed down a group of teenage people simply because they were Asian.
Oh my God.
In her electric wheelchair, plowed right through the crowd because they were Asian. They were just standing there. She talked on the air about it. It was brilliant. But send in anyone you want. I'm happy to publicly shame people on this show for a very, very long time, if need be. And that goes hand in hand with the what do they call it? The thing where I make money, the Patreon agreements. If you guys go to patreon.com and you want to fund our show, it's kind of like a crowdfunding thing, but we will give you, there's 3 tiers of gifts. You can have a thank you on the show. You can have a segment on the show. Hell, we'll come and do the show from your house if you pay us to. And we will publicly shame anybody as part of the agreement of that. If you want to throw us a toonie, and we'll call your dad an asshole, whatever you want.
I'm a really good swearer.
ericandgord.outlook.com. At outlook.com. And we'll make it happen. Look, basically, the thing I guess we're saying, anything for money, kids. Sign the check. We're happy to do it.
10th place doesn't pay the bills.
Corporate sponsorship. Anything you want us to do, I'm very willing to do a lot of weird shit in public if you want me to. And like with your name tattooed across my chest, if you pay enough, and it's happening.
Sometimes I have to pay him not to.
Okay. Where are we? 37 minutes. Let's take a breather. Because I need a drink. I'm losing my voice. The air in here is very dry. I've just noticed. Recording from the Carnegie Center?
Carnegie Center.
Carnegie Center. Beautiful corner of Main and Hastings. Bring your children. It's fun for the whole family.
Great people, great building.
Horrible
air quality.
It actually is a great building with great people. I don't recommend you bring your children anywhere in this neighborhood. Mine doesn't even know this neighborhood exists.
I don't even know how many children I have to bring.
Nicely done. I need a drink. We're going to take a break. It's not going to sound like a break to you because you just skipped to part 2 and it's like we were never gone. But for us, it could be days. You don't know. So we will be back in...
Depends how long it takes Eric to find his phone.
Exactly. Oh, speaking of which, it's going to die. So, yeah. All right. Bye.